Let's talk our talk. Africa boys in diaspora. Chinedu and TV. Voice of the voiceless, yo. Chinedu and TV. Make we talk our talk, yo. Chinedu and TV. Nobody can talk our talk for us, yo. Chinedu and TV. Africa's a rise. Time don't reach, yo. Make we talk our talk, oh. Oh yeah, everybody join the Chinedu and TV. Now they happen, no. Now they selenge. We don't talk our mind, yo. As it be now, so we don't talk more. Mama, papa, brother, sister, even know the YouTube. Subscribe and follow Chinedu and TV. Eba fukona potuno, eba fukona man. Now who be the voice of Africa in diaspora? Chinedu and TV. Voice of Africa, where they show. Chinedu and TV. Now where we go there? Chinedu and TV. Gather your family, call everybody, oh. Chinedu and TV. Risi modo wenu gwebulegu.
Yes, so my people, how you doing? My name is Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrities here. So, and this is Chinedu Anichi TV, streaming live from St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, I rep my city. St. Louis, Missouri, in the United States of America. My people, how you doing? Today is Saturday, and today is our Parako Day, you know. In this show, this is Chinedu Anichi TV, the African voice in diaspora. But we have a root. We come from somewhere. And we came from Nsukka. Nsukka is in Enugu State. Enugu State is in Nigeria. Nigeria is in West Africa. So for those of you who are listening to me today, there will be a mixture of English and my own dialect from Nsukka. So today, we have our illustrious son, one of the very egalitarian and very successful young man who has been blessed to chair the second biggest local government in Nigeria out of 774 local governments, the second biggest local government in Nigeria. The chairman, the executive chairman of Nsukka local government, engineer, is an engineer who has found his road into the hearts of many clients by a very formidable construction. And today, we'll be having Honorable and Chief Chinedu Asogwa in this show, the executive chairman of Nsukka local government. Wait for it. And today, one Nsukka today is in the Karumon and cash. So on a very global platform, we're going to discover one Nsukka's identity, market it, and for the world to know who we are. So all the stereotypes and all that is going to be diffused. Let me not blow his trumpet. Let me have the privilege to bring to this show the African voice in diaspora, Honorable Chinedu Asogwa. Wow.
My brother, good evening.
Congratulations once more. This is the first time I'm seeing you after your election. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, my people, you have Chinedu, Honorable Chinedu Asogwa in the show, Engineer Chinedu Asogwa, the Executive Governor of Enugu State. Thank you.
The Executive Chairman of Nsukka local government. The Executive Governor is Dr.
Not Enugu State. Zico, my people, please, it's my bad, forgive me. Enugu people, please, it's just Nsukka, it's not yet to Enugu State. Please. That can be a prophetic tendency, but not yet. Now, it's the chairman of the local government. Yeah. Thank you for coming to this show, for the humility and scratching from the bottom of safe a little time out of your very choking schedule to be in this show. The show really shows. Thank you for coming, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, my people. I'm humbled and privileged to be here. I'm not taking it for granted. And I must appreciate you, my brother, Chinedu, my brother and my namesake, for taking our local government to the world. It is not an easy task. It shows the kind of love, the in-depth love you have for our people to bring us to the globe. It's not an easy task. I appreciate you. And to the viewers, I greet each and every one of you. I believe it's going to be an interactive and very educative section. Thank you and welcome all of you.
Yeah, thank you, my man. You're a great one. I know you, but I would like a systematic introduction, your name, what you do, and then just in a very summarized form, I would like you to, there's no glory without a story. You started from somewhere, so that people will not think that Honorable Chinedu just fell from heaven and became engineer and became a local government chairman of Nsukka local government. So I would like you to introduce yourself systematically and what you do before now, and then if you have a little thing to offer us here concerning your little beginning, we would like to hear that.
Okay. Engineer Jude Chinedu Asogwa was born in Nsukka and was born in Nsukka local government in a village called Amajuwelu. That's my village, living in a community called Odoro Nsukka. I ended my primary school, my secondary school in Nsukka, and I also went to University of Nigeria, Nsukka, where I obtained my degree in electronics engineering. I came out with a second class. Shortly after that, I proceeded to work in an oil and gas industry. During the course of my job, joined the union, grew to the level of Pengasan secretary, chapter secretary. Then also have a degree in environmental science and resource management. I also have a degree in chemical engineering. I'm currently a student of peace and conflict studies. So I have been politics, have been my have passion for community service, and then
Yeah, a little challenge from the network from Nigeria, but I know it's going to come back. So just have a little patience. And for those of you who are watching, please let's do the needful. Uche Onyekabiri, HRM Onibela, UC
that is what
Onyeka.
inspired me to race.
Wow. So network is challenging, but just have patience. It's going to click back, and when it comes back, you see he's giving us a history of how he started before he became the local government chairman. So we're going to listen to him. In Africa, network will continue to bring one or two or three challenges, but I know it's going to click back. All right. So let's have patience and wait for him as he clicks back. But before that, can we have a commercial? Yes, just have a commercial and wait for him as he clicks back,
Let's talk our talk. Africa boys in diaspora. Chinedu TV. Voice of the voiceless, yo. Chinedu TV. Make we talk our talk, yo. Chinedu TV. Nobody can talk our talk for us, yo. Chinedu TV. Africa's a rise. Time don't reach, yo. Make we talk our talk, oh. Oh yeah, everybody join Chinedu TV. Not that it happen, no. Not that it selenge. We don't talk our mind, yo. As it be now, so we don't talk more. Mama, papa, brother, sister, even the youth. Oh. Subscribe and follow Chinedu Anichi TV. Eba fuko na botunu, eba fuko na me.
Yes, my people. I think he's back to the show, and he's very back to the show, and I'm bringing him back. Yeah, very back to the show. You know, network from Africa, so sometimes we have challenges. So apologies, but it's not his fault. It's a network challenge from Africa. So, sir, please go on. Sorry for cutting you off. Network cutting you off from that background.
Uh, I think I'm just through with the introduction, although I don't know the part where I was cut off. But I just
Yeah. You said you are through with the introduction, but you are saying that you had a passion for community service, and
yes,
that's what brought you into this.
yes,
I think that's what you were saying
yes,
before the embarrassment from network. Well, sorry about that.
yes. I said I have a passion for community service, and I see life as maybe uh, service to humanity. And that is what propelled me to join politics. And in 2019, I ran for the House of Representatives on Nsukka Igboeze South Federal Constituency. And at the end of the day, there's what they call in Africa, they will always tell you that party is supreme. And then I didn't win in that election. I mean, election is like a game, is a win-win. If you didn't win today, all it means is just that you have tomorrow to win. And I think that is what practically happened to me because today I'm the local government chairman of the second largest local government, as you rightfully mentioned, in our country. And here we are, still ever ready, doing our best in rendering service to people. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Mayor, the city mayor. Thank you for showing up. So you've heard from him the little beginning, how he started from born and bred in Osaka. So in Osaka. So our topic today, as you can see on the screen, let me bring it back to the screen now. So on the screen, you can see what's showing on the screen is one soccer today is going to be handled by him. So, but before we go into that, when I invited you to this show, what came to your mind, sir?
Well, one, what came to my mind is that, well, I was happy and I felt joy that my brother is trying to bring us to the world because Nsukka have produced so many great men and women in the globe, across the globe, if I may say. Lest we forget, the University of Nigeria is situated in Nsukka local government. That university, if you go through this thing, you find out it have produced a whole lot of people, men of substance, men of timber and caliber, people that are occupying offices both nationally and internationally. So when you invited me, I was very, very happy. And I say, thank God that we are growing, just like what you said, network in Africa is a gradual process. I hope you know that America had their independence around 300 and something years back. Our independence is just, we are,
Well, just like we literally say, so it's not a problem. So we're going to handle it as it comes and goes. He's already in the show, and despite the challenges of network, we're going to navigate. So he, frankly, I answered the question. He was happy. He was joyed when
around
I called him. Cool. So that's what I'm saying to but he will practically come back, and when he comes back, he's going to tell us about the concept of Nsukka. He started with what Nsukka people have been able to do, that we have been able to produce men and timber and caliber, men of timber and caliber in the globe. Yeah, when you mean in the globe, it means people who are occupying very, very important positions in the affairs of men globally. In the affairs of men globally.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Mayor. Go ahead.
Okay.
Don't mind the network. You must navigate.
Yeah, I think there's pressure on the, and I think there's traffic. So rather, there's traffic on.
Yeah.
So that is just what. That is all for now. And
okay, thank you, Mayor. It's okay. So thank you, Mayor, for being joyed. You said you are joyed, you are happy that Chinedu and TV is bringing you to global limelight, bringing us to our place. When I came to United States, I've always been, you know me as somebody who likes Nsukka things. So when I came to the United States, I said, what will I give back to my people? I'm just new here, I might not have the whole money to go and start constructing roads. And I said, no, since I know the media, I can use the media to bring my people to global limelight. Yeah. And by God's grace, we started like it's not going to work. Today, I have millions of people listening to me across the globe. So thank God that you're here today. So what we are discussing is Nsukka. Sometimes, sometime before now, and some of those who are still victims of inferiority complex syndrome today, if they call them Nsukka, some of them are so proud. Call me again. I am the Nsukka. Call me again. I am here. But some people, you call them Nsukka, and they will start dodging. So some of those, but even though it is in a very minute form now, unlike before. So, but when we have had people like you, what this platform does is to celebrate people.
Yeah.
To show the world that we have got people who has the capacity to man parties of industries. You know, we have got people in the like, for example, we have the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Frank Mba, Nsukka man. The naval commander of #1 person in Navy in Nigeria is Nsukka man. The biggest transport company in West Africa is Christmas. It's an Nsukka man. I can mention and mention and mention. And we decided to bring the local government system, which is a grassroots where the people's lives are touched directly. Yeah. We want to tell them we have somebody who has the capacity to engineer the organigram of the local government system. And that's why you're here. So from this view of Nsukka as Nsukka, who is the local government chairman, what pushed you into politics or into this particular position?
Well, I think my leadership journey has been inspired by deep commitment to community service, as I said, and a desire to create a positive change in the life of our people. Growing up in Nsukka, I witnessed challenges and then potentials of our community, and this motivated me to take an active role in this in political space. I just like what I told you, that I have passion for community service and then service to community, if I may say. So I felt that I just needed a platform where we can reach out, where we can contribute little, where we can help to keep our society in a proper perspective, create enabling environment for others to strive, for our people to strive positively, because there's a saying that said that we rise by lifting others. Correct some anomalies people do. Imana onwe ndị be anyị na-asị na arụ gbara akwa ọ bụrụ omenala.
Sure, sure.
So these are the kind of things we want to try as much as we can to put a stop to it and let our people know that it's always good to do the right thing, and then to always know that easier for ego, you know. So that is one of most of the things that propelled us to into this. Before now, doing a whole lot even before we joined politics. We have been doing a whole lot. You might know about Julian Foundation. These are just trying to uh, assist people. It's because of most of the experience I had during in that course of foundation that made me. I was sworn in on 30th September. 1st October was the Independence Day that we are meant to celebrate, and I chose to celebrate it with the inmates in Nsukka Correctional Center, where I met people that have been in prison for 12 years for stealing 10,000 naira. I met people that have spent 5 years in prison for stealing fowls. It might sound as a joke, brother, but it's real. So that made me, I immediately set up a committee led by some lawyers to go through the files and find out the the people that were locked up out of injustice. We are not going there to maybe facilitate the release of a murderer or a kidnapper or a rapist. What we just went in there to do is to find out people that were locked up. Some people that are supposed to, some crimes that is supposed to render community service. You know, if somebody, there is some minor crimes that when somebody commits in a civilized world, they carry out community service. But you arresting somebody that he stole 10,000 naira or he stole 4 fowl and locked him up with a hardened criminal, he's coming up as a dangerous person. So that is why we moved in immediately and tried to secure the release. We got the release of about 4 inmates, and on that process, we find out that some of them are not feeling that well. The correctional center are doing their own, they are doing their best, but we needed to step in as a local government to assist them, fumigate the environment, and treat the ones who can treat because government is, I think, is partnership. Correctional center primarily is a function of a federal government, but they are situated in our local government. So we partner to make sure we bring development and then care for our people. So that is just that. So the bottom line is that service to humanity and quest to render community service. Thank you.
Okay, you people have heard from the mayor that what propelled him as one sucker that goes to why he was accepted to go to workshop is because of community service. And he has mentioned, especially the issue of considering justice, that some people have been in penury, some people have been behind bars when there could be, remedies to reform and correct them for what the facility really means. So he has gone in there and has secured the release of some people under justice and even the medical attention they have given as in collaboration and partnership with the federal government facility situated in Nsukka local government. That's what I understand by what you said. Thank you, Mayor, for that very swift action. So, what we're discussing today majorly is Nsukka. Mayor, what is Nsukka? What does Nsukka represent?
Okay. Thank you, my brother. One Suka represents a child that is trained well, a truthful child, a kind hearted child, a very sincere and humble child. For a very long time, people have been taking advantage of our people. Why do they call us one Suka? The story had it those days that when we go for apprentice, they will say, okay, come and serve this person. They will give us like 10 million naira. They will put goods of 10 million naira in shop and keep us as a one boy apprentice. And when you go, we maximize the profits and we don't take a pin from it. And those people those days will always tell you, if you want to make sure that your business is growing without any trouble, look for one sucker. They will use our dialect. Most of them are Anambra people. Saying na chawakwa nwa Nsukka, obuni choka afia giki hafi nwen sobu. So Choba nwa Nsukka. And if you remember this, when our people want to go out for maybe apprentice or things like that, they will always tell you, one name in our lineage, we don't steal, we don't look for trouble. Please remember our family have a name. Eho kurugu gumishiri egenka. That instead of you getting
Yeah. Yeah, the network is coming back again, but Frank, we must finish this show. Good, because it's educative and mind blowing. So, if you're in the comment section, I want to see like your reaction. Your
so
reaction.
much filled up. It's better you have it half and then you have everlasting life. These are just hello, hello.
Yeah, I'm with you, sir. I'm with you.
Okay, okay. So unfortunately, people started taking advantage of it. So I am proud. I'm a very proud one Nsukka anywhere, any day, right from the university days. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a very proud one Nsukka because one Nsukka, the real attribute of one Nsukka is just sincerity, humility, and kindness, hard work, you know. So that is just what I understand about one Nsukka. Some people out of what I don't know, you know, started feeling they started using it negatively. But the real thing, the real meaning of one Nsukka is just what I told you. That humility. And sometimes people tend to take someone being humble for weakness, that somebody is humble or kind or you see humility in a man does not mean that that person is weak. It's just because of the upbringing, the family upbringing. Our people, that parents doesn't play when it comes to home training. An average Nsukka child, no matter what, is a very trained, is well trained. So I give it to our people. So to me, I'm a proud one Nsukka anywhere, any day. There was a program we went to, we did in sometime last week, sometime last early last year. I'm the Nigerian then I was the Nigerian advisor, British Nigerian Business Network. Is a member of a British African Business Network. We did a program in University of Nottingham, and I ran into somebody from Nsukka. So we were just gisting. He was telling me where before he got to UK, how they were cajoling him as one Nsukka those days in school. And I told him, well, it depends on how you understand. Hello.
I'm with you, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So that is what one Nsukka is all about. And we have so many one Nsukka. We have grown past one Nsukka. Yeah, Bozobo Umu Nsukka. Umu Nsukka, all over the globe. You go, our people are doing very well. They are doing
Yeah.
extremely well.
Yeah.
No part of the globe you go, you will not see a successful Nsukka child. Imagine, take you for example, Chinedu. Imagine the period you left the country, the shores of Nigeria, and now what's the milestone, what you have achieved within that period. Is because of that can-do spirit in you as one Nsukka. It's because of that sincerity, that commitment to what you do, thinking out of the box. That is what brought all of us here. Imagine one Nsukka in America hosting another one Nsukka in Nsukka, sending us out of the world. So many of our people are proud of you, and we're proud of you, and we're proud of so many of our people across the globe. Thank you.
Yes, so once again, the Carmona Nagin Kashimobudozo Jetofe and Mekleshubike Bunanone. So you have heard from the mayor of the second biggest local government, and the mayor of Nsukka. You know, we have Nsukka Senatorial Zone, but the headquarters is Nsukka local government.
Yeah.
So at least if somebody from the headquarters is talking, you know that he's eventually representing the mindset or a mouthpiece of other local governments that are under Nsukka Senatorial Zone. Nsukka is not just a local government. Nsukka is a cultural zone. Nsukka is a movement. Nsukka is an identity. And you have seen that we are identified with wonderful virtues of sincerity, integrity, accountability, and transparency. Wherever you see Sukaman, he just gave us example of the concept of what they call one boy. Let me tell you, Mayor, as I'm speaking with you now, Harvard is studying that apprenticeship, that one boy concept. Harvard is being great now to how come? Because they are wondering that this is a process that even defeated competition and jealousy. So how can a man bring somebody else, train him in the same trade and the same business, settle him in the same business and tell him to go and start the same business? You know, that he reveals selflessness. He reveals that he has killed the spirit of competition. That's why Oyibo people now want to study it. And you cannot talk of successful boy. You cannot talk of successful apprenticeship in Igbo trade or Igbo nation without mentioning Nsukka. Because it is the bedrock of sincerity and accountability. I recognize the Nsukka man. So thank you for representing us properly here. I'm so proud of it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Nsukka people are known for very great values, and especially our women for fidelity and faithfulness. Nsukka people are known for, just like you mentioned, but the young people in Nsukka are also known to emulate these virtues from the elders. Okay, what are you doing to make sure that the Gen Zs will not lose within your capacity, within your jurisdiction, within your powers? What are you doing in this administration to make sure the Gen Zs will not lose this morality?
Okay. Thank you, my brother. We are doing a lot, specifically for the Gen Zs. We are building in few days. We are going to commission what we call Nsukka Tech Hub. That tech hub is we are planning to train 200 Nsukka youths in cyber security, app development, web design, a whole lot of, because there is this statistics that shows that in next 10 to 20 years, ICT is going to generate about about $2 to $5 trillion. And being proactive, I want Nsukka youth to have at least a bite of this global cake. So what we now did is that we came back and planned to have Nsukka Tech Hub, where we are going to train Nsukka youth at least minimum of 3 months. All the programs is not just come and train 1 week and go. Minimum of 3 months, so that once we are done with you, we know that we have established one Nsukka to at least take good care of himself. That is one. Another thing, we try to play a participatory politics. In December, we just played. There's what we brought a cup we called Unity Cup. Unity Cup. We brought all the youth together where they play football match, get together, and then try to interact. We also have plans of by next week we are taking off 104 Nsukka youth on a solar installation and knowing how to do install solar, repair solar, and all that. When we came on board, because of our love for community service, we quickly set up a team that visited all the communities where we can handle at least one. So in Nsukka local government, we have 52 communities. So this team went to 52 communities, got us three projects. So we are now taking at least one by maybe priority, because in Nsukka we have 20 wards, and in that 20 wards, His Excellency Barrister Peter Ndubisimba, the digital governor of the most intelligent governor in our country, have started a very gigantic project. We have 260 wards in Enugu State. He's building a smart school in every ward. So in Nsukka local government that have 20 wards, they're building 20 smart schools. They're building 20 type 2 hospitals. My brother, we went to see one of the pilot school. We went to their mechatronics lab. We saw kids below 7 years manufacturing power bank. I told them, let me test it and make sure that it's working, and it's actually working, doing a whole lot of exploit in that angle. So when we came back, we said, good, if the state is already taking over the world at world level, developing the world, doing the smart school, doing the type 2 hospital, then what we do now is that we need to get down to community. So we now move down to community, 52 communities, where we take at least out of the 3 projects, we are doing one. Let me go to tell you that at least we are done with some boreholes, like one in Owerri Leja. That borehole is up and running. We rehabilitated one in Bagua. Then we installed transformer in our road market. We're also doing rural electrification. Chinedu, Ibagwago.
Yes, very well. Very well.
You know very well that since the war began,
that is a very original way of presenting it, or very documentary way. It's Egeba.
Egeba, okay.
For you to know that never marry
Egeba, it may interest you to know that since the war began, Egeba, aside using generator, they don't have any electricity there. So we are doing rural electrification of 3 kilometers. Where we are taking the light from to where we are dropping the light is 3 kilometers. And we told our contractor that he's handing over 15th of March. So that is the deal we have with the contractor. So, and we are taking up other projects that we're making sure. Like we went last 2 weeks, we went to Ihandeg Bereme. If you get to this place, the bridge that connects the 2 communities, that bridge collapsed. So we have finished the designing. By His grace, we'll soon start working on that. Because without that bridge, for a close community to visit his brother, he has to travel for like about, maybe he has to go like about 30-something kilometers. He'll go right round before he come. So these are all centered in communities. We are taking it down to community, and we are also trying to tap getting our JZs involved in all these things we are doing. We don't want to play a politics of come, we'll give you this, we at the end of every month we'll give you peanuts. We are creating an enabling environment for our people. Mondays, I have visitors in my office. I see people, and then most of the youth that come, I always tell them, please, do you have anything? Do you have passion? Is there anything you have passion in that you think you need to develop that can work as a team? You just to give them an enabling environment. That does not deter us from the program we already have, the things we already have to do as a local government, the things we want to achieve within our period. But all this we are doing is just to give the community sense of belonging and bring the JZs into the system so that they will understand. And then, reorientation, we really need to let them understand that politics is not all about bring money and share. That politics is just a platform where you can bring in your ideas or talent and will help you to develop it. Like now, you see rendering service to the people, just like what you are doing now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mayor, for that. You almost cleared the question that wanted to stand up for me. So I wanted to tell you about that one of the ways of trying to encourage the communities and develop them and see them as participants, positive beneficiaries of the dividends of democracy is by infrastructural development. So before I came with this question, you already started mentioning, and if I repeat the question again, that means I didn't understand it. So,
Yeah.
so I wanted you to talk about security. You see,
Okay.
now I'm a security consultant, and
You had passion for it.
yeah, it matters a lot to me. So,
Yeah.
like Nsukka is known for sound morality. Nsukka is known,
Yeah.
like in the traditional sect of Nsukka people, we don't shed our brother's blood. You understand? So it is one of the things we are known for, culturally and traditionally. At
Yeah.
a time, there were infiltrations and adulterations of this morality because of the university influence, the ecological influence of the university, whereby people from different cultures, different tribe, different morality infiltrated Nsukka. But in this administration, this emergence, you still see security as a challenge, even though I've not gotten any news since you took over. But do you still see security as a challenge?
Well, the security when we came on board, uh, they we took analysis of the security situation in our local government. We had what they call a neighborhood watch. You know, hello, are you with me?
Yeah.
Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay, while we're waiting for Mayor, I want us to go to commercial, and you know that this is Chinedu Anichi TV, the African voice in diaspora. So you can express
So
anything you
I'm
are
back.
doing. I think Mayor is back already in the show. Very much.
So thank you. Apologies for that little interlude.
That's what.
Please, when we came on board and then we took analysis of the security activities and in Nsukka, then we find that there's this neighborhood that was already on ground. But when we made some research, find out that they are not that active. And said, okay, let us take this thing down to community as well. So we called a meeting of the traditional PGs to find out what is actually happening. After we had that security meeting, then we decided to set up neighborhood watch. We set them up. We had three forest, three hunter, and four neighborhood watch, making it 10 per community. And how we did that is that the community will cause the people they trust, people they know that can secure them. When they select these 10 people, the additional ruler and the G will sign their name with 520 of them. What we also did is that to train them, we invited all the retired military and police personnel in Nsukka local government. They were like 49. From there, we selected 12 of them. These 12 were explained. We had a meeting with them, told them what we wanted to do. They agreed. They were the one that trained these neighborhood guys with the help of security agencies, the area command, the DSS. They all came, trained these people. So for every community, we have 10 security personnel there. Do you know the funny thing? We didn't want 1 week this training. Uh, some herdsmen came to attack somewhere to kidnap, and these people, with the little training they had, they engaged them, and those herdsmen were if the victim ran away. They tried it in Anoka again. They engaged them again. So the thing is paying off. We didn't stop there. We also went ahead to procure drones. That is that these men will be in the community, securing every community. Those retired police officers, 3 guys that train them, we keep them as the front team for the neighborhood watch to respond. Police. We won't take it for granted that when he came to our security command center, he openly commended His Excellency, told him thank you using technology in security. So His Excellency has been of good help for every 2 posts or 3 posts. You see the DRS people, district response squad. They are there. So we are working.
I think Mayor, just 1 minute. I think this network
with the state
coming here.
government and the security agencies in Nsukka local government. So once we are done, because once we set this role, they are already working. They're already working at their community levels. The first phase we are going to do now is to train the people that will be using the drone, because a situation whereby if there is a security breach in a city, your community example.
Mayor, I think Mayor, what we'll do is that please to rectify
Are we there?
the are you hearing me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Yeah, I think Mayor has to kick off and come back again so that we can see. For those of you who have been here, please, if you're in the comment section, I need to have like 100 or 200 shares. If you are just watching and you are carried away, please share this live video, share it in group. Just go to your page and share it in group. Share it in group, share it in your WhatsApp, and tag people, tag those you think they should listen to this, tag other groups, share your group, please. What I'm seeing here is not encouraging me. All of you, you are very many watching this, but you are carried away. You've forgotten to share. You've forgotten to engage. Please engage. Let me see. I want to see 500 comments in this show, and I want to see sharing, enough sharing. Yeah, I'll bring him back so that it will be clear by now. Hello, Mayor. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm with you, my brother.
Yeah, it's clear now. It's clear. I know it's network.
Okay.
Very well.
Yeah. So, still on the security, are you with me?
Very well, sir.
You mentioned university. So when we came on board, one thing we did after that security analysis, we wrote to the Vice Chancellor of University of Nigeria, Nsukka. We told him that his chief security officer have to be coming to our monthly security meeting, because they cannot be here and then live in isolation. Whereas we have students in our local government going to their school. Some are living off camp, some are living inside school. So that there should be a synergy between the university and the local government. They should know what we are doing security-wise. We should know what they are doing so that we can share intel together. It will help us. So in security aspects, that is the much we are doing. Then we're also engaging information gathering is very, very much. So we are recruiting a whole lot of people that are giving us trying to share information with us. Why we're also going to soon is a gradual process. We have a whole lot in stock, but we'll take it one after the other because we need to like do data capturing. We are planning to well, with this our Nsukka Tech Hub, we are going to have a data bank where we'll be able to like identify 70, 80% of people in Nsukka local government. So that is the much we are doing with security. Thank you.
Okay, on this side, I say empowering Nsukka people, economic empowerment is vital for societal development. What initiative has your administration implemented to support local business, entrepreneurs, and we have heard about job creations and side of because all this security something you're saying is also jobs you have created across 500 and something of them across the 20 worlds in there. It's also a job and many other things you have mentioned. But on the side of local business and entrepreneurs, so what initiative have you in place, sir?
Okay, the initiative we have in place, although we have not started implementing, we're just 117 days in office, but we have this, we are done with the arrangement, we have all the parameters set to we want to establish what we call like a business finance agency, stuff like that, where we have so many of our people doing businesses. And what we want to do is that it's part of why we're trying to reshuffle and get our market rights, so that let's assume now we have 200 people in the market and we give them 500,000 naira to empower their market. It might shock you that some of the business people, if you take the goods that are selling, everything is not up to 100,000. So when we have people, we are talking with private partner, we are talking with private establishments to help us in doing this. It's going to be a collaboration. We are trying to tell them to use this as their corporate social responsibilities, whereby we get people and empower them. Let's assume, for example, you have 100 people, you give them 500,000, or every day you are collecting 3,000 naira. That's what our people call daily pay. So when you collect 3,000 from them in a day, you are realizing 1.5 million. As you are doing that, the person is paying at ease and the fund is turning around. Before you know it, you'll be very much empowered. It will be very, very much empowered with less financial burden. Part of doing this skill acquisition we are doing, part of training our people in solar installation and all that, starting a tech hub. We are also having a lot in agriculture because fortunately, His Excellency is doing farm estates. You know why I keep mentioning him? Because we do is a partnership in the government. We partner with state government in so a whole lot of things. Like in agriculture now, they are doing farm estate award, and we were keen into that on our own. We are designing what we call cooperative farmers, so that every ward we know you when we bring fertilizers, and then we try to provide assistance for you to do your farming. And we're also working hard to get off takers, because one thing is to farm, one thing is to have a good farm produce, and another thing is to have a standby off taker, so that from the time of harvest to time of sale, if you reduce, there should not be much time different, so that whatever you are getting from the farm will not spoil. You understand me? So we are supporting agricultural development. We are supporting skill acquisition. and then we are doing the business grant that we are planning to do. So that is what much we have about empowering our people through economic initiatives.
Okay, right from the comment section, we have one of our brothers. I think Stanley Obina. Stanley Obina. I don't know him in person, but I've always seen his posts concerning Nsukka. He's always putting Nsukka first in what he's doing. I see question from him. He said, "My question is A, what is your plan for Nsukka city infrastructure? B, what is your industrialization plan? Why was the Nsukka Central Park not commissioned before Christmas as promised? What are your plans to attract industries to the local government? Nsukka looks dirty. What are the strategies to improve street sweeping and roundabout beautification? GRA looks planned.
Okay.
Are there plans to improve on that area?" Yeah, I can put it on
Okay.
the screen. So
Okay. Okay. Stanley, my brother, I want to thank you much. When I see questions like this, I feel delighted that I have brothers that are thinking home, because most people that are asking questions are not at home. If they're not thinking home, they will not be asking. And when we see these questions like this, it encourages us to know that our people are watching and our people are really observing us. When it comes to what is your plan for Nsukka city infrastructure, yes, when we came on board, we saw the city government is a continuing. We first of all take up on we are doing 1.6 kilometer road in GRA. If you know Central School, it's via government field, INEC, police station, road safety, local government down to correctional center. It's like a ring road. We are just doing 1.6 kilometer road that place. The excess of doing it is that, at least just like what you said, we need our GRA to be ready. We have what we have that place, we have Adada. In that Adada, we have over 15,000 something square meters of land. If you, in our budget, we talked about public-private partnership, because we want to expand that place. We have so many proposals we want to do. His Excellency Barrister Peter Ndubisimba is doing 4.1 kilometer road from Enugu to Nsukka. So that road is hitting OP Junction. There's another one that are doing from Old Road down to Nsukka. They're all hitting OP Junction. That is one of the things that triggered us to, in order to, as a proactive measures, we quickly approach the customary court in OP to appeal to them that once you are not using this, so they have one vast expanse of land they are not using. We said, okay, please, can we just use this one and expand this market? Because we know once that they finish doing that road, everybody will be hitting OP. The people going to Abuja will be hitting OP. The people going to anywhere, the people coming inside on Nsukka. So we needed to catch a place, a catch where our people can go there and do their trading. So that is what we are doing, and we just want to develop that place as well. So we also have other plans of where we want to, like infrastructure you are talking about. You remember, we're still looking out for private partnerships. Nsukka don't have any recreational center anywhere. We're almost done with the drawing. The only thing at the end of the day, if you didn't see it coming up, it means we didn't get a investor, because local government resources cannot do all that. We have that plan there. We have our equity we are bringing. The equity we are bringing to the table is the land. We have done our value. We have done our survey. The valuer has valued the land as a certified valuer. So that is the equity we are bringing to the table. So if we see a serious investor, we are good to go. So we think infrastructure, but we are looking at it from the investor's perspective, so that the one we can handle. So it is done all over the world like that. I don't know the second question. I'm not seeing your second.
yeah, all of them cannot appear on the screen, but he said, why was Nsukka
Yeah.
Central Park not commissioned before Christmas as promised?
Nsukka Central Park was not commissioned. Nsukka Central Park is already ready. In short, I want to use this opportunity. I know I'm speaking with most of our Nsukka people. Let's tell ourselves the truth. I want to use this opportunity to thank His Excellency Barrister Dr. Peter Ndubisimba. That project was meant to be 11 months project, but within 7 months, they have finished and completed that project. You understand me? So they wanted to commission it together when Mr. President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu came. But because of time schedule, they did not now commission it because His Excellency told me that he was trying to see if His Excellency, the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, can come down to Nsukka and commission that project. That very evening, I was overjoyed for His Excellency to be thinking about bringing the President of Federal Republic down to our local government. I thank him. But because of the busy schedule of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, they couldn't come down to commission that. I think what we are waiting now are the sooner or later His Excellency will come down to commission that bus terminal. It has a bus terminal, it has a gas station, it has a motel. So if you get to that place and maybe you are traveling far and your bus gets to that place, you can lodge tomorrow in the morning, you continue your journey. Thank you. Please, what's the next question?
That's what he said. Nsukka is so dirty. And what's your plan or strategy to improve street sweeping and roundabout beautification?
Okay, thank you. Really, we are working very hard to make sure we clean up our place. You know, when you look at our place, the population keeps getting increased every day. So we are working with the SWAMA. You know, it is the job of SWAMA to clean up the city, but we're partnering with them. We're not waiting for them. We're partnering with them. If you see the local government, time to time we get payload that will evacuate, because when SWAMA was designing dumps, there are some places that were not captured as government dumps. So what they now did, what we do now is that those ones that are not captured as government dumps, while we write to SWAMA to capture it as government dumps, on our own, we are clearing up the dumps. If you watch, if you get to Enugu Road, there's this thing flood. We normally have annual flood in that place. So the RCC fixed that road, but somehow, you know, when last time we stopped iron condemned people, and people were like, why would you do that? But we find out that the flood tunnels, the iron condemned people went inside, cut off all the baskets and packed away the iron. So all the debris that are coming in went in and blocked that tunnel. It's 14 feet tunnel, and there are 8 of them like that. So what we're trying to do is to pack those things out. We're also clearing the gutters, and we're also trying to clear off all the dump sites that are not government dump as specified by SWAMA. And SWAMA also is working very hard to recognize all those dumps. We have a large expanse of dumps that are not yet captured by government. And just as I said earlier, it is the primary responsibility of SWAMA, not the local government. But we are not waiting for SWAMA, because we are the local government. We are doing our best. We are partnering with SWAMA. They are doing their best. The population is growing. That is why we are planning to expand our places. So sooner or later, my brother, we will impress you. It's a gradual process. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I love the way you presented your response one by one. I think the last thing Brother Stanley said was GRA looks unplanned. Is there plans to improve on the area? We inherited it, so it was not planned it ab initio. But what's your plan for making it?
Yeah, my plan first, you know, there is some we have what we call your job title, your the much you can do. My plan for GRA first is to clean it up and do the much we can do, just like what I told you, that 1.6 kilometer road we are doing is the major GRA road. Once we get that road done I think it will give a facelift to GRM. Then other places is just we need to clean it up and do the much we can do about that. So, and we're also looking at to see if we can have the excess of trying to see if we can expand and create estates or like that. It's just to like maybe try to make people move to the other part. Nsukka is city, as they say, but we still need to expand so that we make sure that.
Oh, network again. Network again. And anyway, so before Mayor falls back again, you have seen Stanley. I don't know how satisfied you are with the answer, but I think he did justice to the questions you put across. I love the humility he used to answer it, and that has been one of the expected qualities of a very good leader. So I give it to the questionnaire. I give it to Stanley Obina too for articulating these very wonderful questions and engaging the mayor. And I also appreciate the mayor's response to that. So thank you. For those of you who are still watching, I have not seen enough people sharing. You are there, Peter Eloka and others, you are there watching. You are not sharing this. Even if you don't want to share it in your page, share it in the group. Once you touch the share button, it takes you to the group. There's a group. Share it in the group. Other groups will see it. You don't need to appear. For those of you who don't want what we are doing to appear in their page, you can share it in the group. You can share it in your WhatsApp. So I want to see a more serious engagement. Thank God, Ukweze. My own question is: there anything the local government is doing to tackle the issue of underage children being kept in different communities in their numbers in what is called House of Kings, where our school children have been encouraged to learn fraud instead of being in the school, knowing that a child who has no education, especially basic education, is a danger to the society. Secondly, what is the plan of the chairman for the various youth organizations like NAIGA? Okay, let's go on. The chairman is coming back, and once he's back to this show, we are going to finally round up with these wonderful questions from Thank God Ukweze. Thank God Ukweze, thank you for engaging. And before the chairman comes back, can we have this dance? Let's dance our music once more.
Let's talk about talk. Africa boys in the diaspora. Chinedu TV. Voice of the voiceless, yo. Chinedu TV. Make we talk our talk, yo. Chinedu TV. Nobody can talk our talk for us.
Yeah, Mayor, are you here?
Yeah,
are you here?
Network.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Eventually, thank you for that wonderful response and that engagement. I also thank Stanley for articulating those questions, and I appreciate your humility that underline your responses. Thank you for that. So, thank God, Ukweze, we are just taking some other questions. After this one, I don't know how many other questions we'll be taking. He said, there are, okay, is there anything the local government is doing to tackle the issue of underage children being kept in different communities in their numbers in what is called HK? That's why they are learning Yahoo. Because as innocent as you are, you might not know what it is. Where our school children have been encouraged to learn fraud instead of being in school, knowing that a child who has no education, especially basic education, is in danger. The second one, he said, secondly, what is the plan of the chairman for various youth organizations like NAIGA, that is the Nsukka Youth General Assembly, and other community youth associations in Nsukka, using them for political profits, as has been the case before now? Not now, but before now. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank God. About the children doing being kept at home. I think I must be frank with you. Have to reach out to the welfare officer so that we look into that. I wouldn't come here to tell you that I'm doing what I'm not doing. So we are making. Last week I had a meeting with SA to His Excellency on education, on how to do a seminar for smart school. You know, that was just what we are doing. But now that you raise this thing, I'll have to immediately by I'll have meeting with my welfare officer. Let us, if you can throw more light, maybe privately give me more information on this. We can work together to find out what is actually what we meant by keeping them at home, and we'll find a solution on how to do that. Talking about youth, maybe the network have been bad. I've said it before now that we have a tech hub we are launching by His grace this week or upper week. We are still testing the website. That tech hub, people will start registering. By when it starts, I will get across to the director Chinedu and TV, to help us and inform our people, to also talk to your people at home. That is a Nsukka Tech Hub. That is where we want to bring the youth. One of the reasons why we are doing this is to let the youth know that you can actually make money online without defrauding people. That is one of the most essence of doing it. When I was doing campaign, I was telling them that I want to raise 200 billions in Nsukka. People were asking me because I know the Jay-Z's, they have this play with this kind of people, billions and all that. And I told them that Billion did not do any magic. It's just a question of learning application. And once you have the fundamental knowledge, it's a continuous thing. You develop it. Even if somebody write that software for you, because you have a fundamental knowledge, you can develop it and then own it. So that is one of the things we are doing. Last 2 weeks or thereabout, I called two of our female footballers in Nsukka. I told them to get me a proposal how we can get young people, young talented female, to get them into sports. I also talked with one of Basi, that coach trains people in stadium. We want to do like ball talent hunt where we can get this youth. I will tell you that within these 100 days we came on board, we have sponsored one person to go to abroad and do his master's. So he's there in abroad doing his master's. So these are, we'll do more. We also try making arrangements. I spoke with one of our brothers in Abuja, where we want to create an office, make an appointment to somebody. His job particularly is trying to look out for our people, government jobs, whatever it takes. What I mean by whatever it takes, if there's anybody we need to approach, talk to, if we cannot talk to them as local government level, we can reach out to the governor and say, please, Oga, help me and help us and talk to this person to give people job. There's a lot of things. Even if this struggle of
Oh my God, I think this network, and thank God we just have few minutes to round up. So we must maybe at the very lap of Mayor coming back, we'll be rounding up because we have done our best. And network has been so unfair, but we did not it did not stop us. So for those of you who are listening, I thank you. Thank God Ukweze, for all this wonderful question. I thank our brother Stanley. This Stanley, I've always loved your post. You are very, very articulate. You are straight to the point, and you have shown very undiluted courage in your way of media. And I respect you. Very articulate. Even if you want to criticize anything, you have always done it intelligently and constructively. So I have not met you in person, but I appreciate you. If you are from Nsukka, I think I give it to you as one of us who will do great.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'm with
Yeah.
you.
So somebody says, is there anything? Okay. Okay. I think we have answered this.
You have answered all these questions. You have attended to the questions. Well, so I just want to tell you, somebody, Stanley said, thank you. Let me show it in the screen. Stanley said, thank you, Chairman, for the answers. I am impressed. Finally, I think you should work with the state government and the state government on improving broad access to the city. The constant connectivity failure you are having is a concern. Yeah, we know. So he's talking about increasing network in the city so that it will be more stable. You know, Nigeria is suffering the whole thing. In fact, Africa entirely is suffering.
Yeah.
It's just bigger. It's not just something of the local government anymore.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I have noticed I've been in this show for a long time, and each time we're having somebody from Africa is always a challenge. I've always prayed and hired intercessors to make sure we come to their own is even better. The day I had Kano one call on my show, at the time Kano could not even talk again. He had to leave the show halfway because we could not talk to him, you know. So somebody said, Mayor, you said you are working hand in hand with His Excellency Dr. Peter. What plans do you guys have for Nsukka indigenous who are distinguished themselves academically to travel overseas to higher degree, like Boeing State Governor? I am aware you sponsored someone to do his master's abroad, but one person is too poor.
Yeah, my brother, thank you for that. They said a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Yeah, so we are just 117 days in office, and we sponsored one person. We have plans to do more, and His Excellency on his own part is doing more. I still want to tell you that His Excellency have these different ideologies about this university. I will want you, my brother, to Google more and look at what smart school is all about. If you look at the smart school, the smart school, what they're made of from nursery 1 to JSS3 is free and compulsory education with a free meal, where they have all the tech lab, they have mechatronics lab, they have AI. What they have in stock for our people is something that, and they take a 1 meal per day, and it's already building another 17 schools, like higher secondary school that will pick those ones that are coming out from school. So going abroad is one thing, but also building abroad at home is what His Excellency is trying to do. If you see the rate the Enugu State is going right now, we pray by His grace, next 8 years, I know there will be serious improvement, serious development. That is why we do much we can to make sure that not that we are level with His Excellency, but at least we do the little we can. If you check what we are doing, what is doing in, but about sending people abroad, we have started it, and I know we improved on that. And, thank you for your concern, my brother.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. I think you have done great. I don't think you can respond to all the questions because we have time too. Somebody said it is important. We know you are recruiting neighborhoods, and the council should make their salary attractive. And land is 50K. That one is taken care of. Thank you, Mayor Sir, for the scholarship scheme initiative. Education is the key. The enlightenment that comes with it is there. Okoro Olanya Hope say, good evening, sir. Thank you for your good works. Can government partner with us on skill acquisition? We are currently on a mission to train 2,000 secondary school on vocational skill, giving them the billionaire and the entrepreneurship mindset. Wow. What you do is that you have to reach out to the mayor. Mayor, let me show you this one from one of
Okay.
us. It says, good evening, sir. Thank you for the good works. That's Okoro Olilanya Hope. I think he's doing something on, I think on bakery, and he has a lot to do with confectionery. I think,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay, my brother, thank you for your concern. Maybe we need to talk because we already have a skill acquisition center where we can train our people. So as far as is anything good for my people, I'm in. You understand? So maybe we'll discuss more and we'll see how we'll start it off. Once it's something that the local government can do and is within our terms of reference as a local government, we don't have problem. We'll do that. And I'll be happy to work with you, sir.
okay, thank you, Mayor. I think you have done great. I think we'll be rounding up because we have just 9 minutes to close the show. And I have a little couple of questions outside the box. You have tried to answer questions directly concerning your seat. Now I'll
Okay.
be asking you, Mayor,
Okay.
what is your general advice to Nsukka youths growing up? First of all, we are known we are known for accountability, integrity, and all this. There's a trend that is not just on Nsukka people alone, but on the youths of Nigeria about Egombute, or what they call get rich quick syndrome. So, what is your advice, being somebody who passed the tutelage of protocol and growth and
Yeah.
development before you came to this level?
Yeah. My advice to my people, I've always been telling them that there is no shortcut to success. There is no just shortcut to success. And when you set your priorities right, it takes you to be consistent and it takes you to be prayerful, and then you see God manifesting in your life. In all you do, you put God first. I know that we have peer groups, we have society pressure. All these things tells on our people. But the chairman, when I ran for House of Reps, you are aware, I went as far as sharing Sienna buses to some people. They were using that bus to convert my opponent, to convert people to my opponent's place. And one of the actors are just watching this show. But thank God today, God have shown himself. I did not relent, and I keep telling for every point in time when it happens, I will tell God, may your will be done. My name is Chinedu. I believe God leads. And in anything, when you believe that God leads you, you don't have to fear. Set your priorities right. Not all that glitters are good. I keep telling my people, I am not in competition with anybody. I can never be in competition with anybody. Once I come, set out my prayers. I will tell you, I know you didn't see that question. When we came on board, my brother, there's a whole lot of things that happened in our market. And then I stood my ground. I dissolved all the market executives because I can't see my people coming out to sell a shop to Mr. A for 5 million and sell the same shop to Mr. B for 8 million. And instead of refunding the Mr. A his money, they will write a petition that Mr. A is now a cultist, is now a criminal. So these are the things we're addressing. And we say, no, we can't have all this. They did all kind of social media blackmail. They did all kind of propaganda. And my team, I called my team one morning. We finished before we did our team this thing, meeting. I told them that I see propaganda and blackmail as a sacrifice we need to do to get things right. So to our youth, I want to tell our youth, please be focused. Don't be distracted. Don't give into all this maybe to get money. You know, they say they will buy bands. If you take the analysis of all the people that go the wrong way, Chinedu, you're from Nsukka, we know one or two of them that are nowhere to be found. Their family, the lineage, everything got cleared. You can't give account of them. You understand me? But I know the good a good number of our people believe in that one, what have been leading us. All the great men from Nsukka, if you hear their stories, is pathetic. But at the end of the day, you know, there's always a bright light at the end of the tunnel. So I beg our people, I advise our people, please, for any reason, nobody should push you into anything. All you need to do, as far as you are alive, you're working hard and you're trusting God and doing the right thing, God will never forsake you. If God did not forsake me, he will not forsake any of you. Thank you and God bless you there.
Yeah, finally, before we draw our curtain for the day, Mayor, what would you tell the world about this, your namesake's platform, Chinedu and HTV, the African voice in diaspora?
I can say that Chinedu and Inchi is just a definition of a this gone through the trenches, but at the end of the day was able to discover his passion because you did so many things back here in Nigeria. You ventured into politics, you are security expert, or at a point you are even you are meant function, you must pray before the function starts and all that, you know. So these
Yeah.
are what you met in the trenches. But today, you I think the way you handle your program, see the passion in you. It's not about the money because I tell people once you create solutions for problem, you see the cash coming. Don't chase money. Just look for a solution. Two things that drives the world is either you are selling a product or you are creating a solution. You are solving a problem. So I've seen that you have come to that peak of that program life where you find something you had passion for because you always have this passion of Nsukka all the time, Nsukka, and even in America you are still here talking Nsukka. So we appreciate you. It's not easy. People will judge. People might not understand what you're doing, but not that people might not understand. Some, because I know we have so many intelligent people out there, might not understand what you're doing. But we appreciate you and we thank you. We ask you to keep it up, keep engaging our people, keep at least giving us this exploit and then letting people understand that Nsukka are good people. Chine, do you know there's one particular pepper that grows only in Nsukka? Nsukka yellow pepper.
Yeah, I
We are,
know.
we are
I know
trying to
about that.
have to see how we can get a good off
Process,
takers on that.
process.
So finally, I want to thank you. You're doing well. You're doing great. Keep it up. And I know God will protect you. God will. So thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Mayor, for coming to the show. My people, you can see it was a wonderful interaction, and that's why we keep engaging you, a lot of you. So the problem I have is sometimes our people are not media savvy, and sometimes we want to talk to them, we want to bring them to limelight, Yeah, we are not talking politics here. We are just talking Nsukka in our concept. Talking the good, even if you're a politician and you have a very good mindset about people and a good intention to take the people to a better height. There's no need people coming from a negative vibe to come and adulterate your very good way. So thank you. We appreciate you. Well, I want you to use this. I want to use this opportunity to ask you to tell some of your local government chairmen also and others who might have one or two things to offer in the global setting, but they are not reaching. And when they call them, they can't even reach them. They were reaching you. Thank you, commissioners, anybody, and also for you to convey the message to the Enugu State government. This is something from Enugu State. I'm from Enugu State, and they should be proud of an Enugu person having this. I don't think anybody has this kind of setup in Africa for now. I'm the only one. So, and it is good I'm coming from that state.
Yes,
so keep doing well. Anywhere we see something that's not nice, we'll call you. And we can criticize you too. But for now, we thank God you are doing great. If we see something negative, we'll call you. And that is what you have always said, that if we see anything that is not good, we should call you. So thank you, sir, for your time and coming to the show. We keep any other time we might need you, or any other time you need this platform to convey anything you are doing, or to bring a campaign on any positive thing you are into in the local government. Do not hesitate to let me know.
Thank you.
I come from somewhere, and Nsukka local government is my main route. So whatever I'm doing, I must always refer to my route.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you, viewers. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your contribution and your questions. God bless you. It's a continuous process. I believe time to time we'll be coming to give you people an account of our stewardship. Thank you, and God bless you.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Thank you. I'm very grateful. So this is Nsukka local government chairman live, and he has done exploit. He has answered questions and done what he's supposed to do. Thank you, Mayor, for coming. Okay, my people, you have seen how today was gone. This is Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity here. So, and this is Chinedu Anichi TV, streaming live from St. Louis, Missouri, United States of America. You know, and today we had the mayor of the second biggest local government, Honorable Chinedu Asogwa, in the show. God bless you for coming. For those of you who are watching, share and share and share. And for those who will be watching on Instagram, on YouTube, wherever you're watching, and those who will be watching offline, don't hesitate to share and share and share. God bless you, and I love you.